everybody. It is Monday, January 13th. I have the day off. So I am, gosh, it's 1:30 in the afternoon almost. I'm just now headed out for the day. I'm running down to my bank. I need to get some money out. I got to go to the grocery store in a little bit. Got to run over to the church to pick the hymns out for Saturday night. And then I'm going to go over to the grocery store, and after I come home I gotta disperse my cash and then go to the grocery store. I want to show you right now what my weight was this morning. Okay, so it's not my official weigh-in day. I don't weigh in until Thursday, but as of today I got 84.5 pounds off. 84.3, or is it 85.3? It's 85.3. 85.3. So I've got 14.7 more to go to get to 100 pounds lost. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it in the first quarter of the year, of this year. Get to 100 pounds. I posted on my personal Facebook page about how should I celebrate 100 pounds. And one of my friends posted, go out to eat. And I said, no, that's like, celebrating sobriety with alcohol. So, no. I'm going to figure out something, though. I'm going to do something special for my 100 pound. So, anyway, I got kind of excited about that. When I got on the scale this morning, I thought, okay, so I had that gain. I mean, a lot. I gained a lot after I had that Japanese food the other day. And that's all off and then some. So, I mean, that's how badly eating out can affect you with all that sodium, especially Asian food, because it has a lot of MSG and other sodium and stuff in it. And I knew that before I ate it. I ate it anyway. I like Asian food. I like it a lot. Anyway, today I am just kind of putzing around. Still working on getting my bedroom cleaned up. I haven't worked on it much today. I do need a meal plan, although I do have a grocery list of stuff that I'm going to, just staples that I want to have in, and I'm going to meal plan off of my grocery list. So, I took a piece of chicken out of the freezer for dinner tonight. So I could have had some more of that turkey sloppy joes that I've been having the last couple of days, but I kind of wanted it for lunch tomorrow. And I am going to start some yogurt in my Instant Pot later today after I get home. If you've never made yogurt in an Instant Pot, you're missing out, because it's really good. Oh, speaking of Instant Pots, I got my new cookbook today, Dee. I haven't had a chance to look at it because I checked the mail just before I came in the car, but I'm anxious to look at that today. Maybe I'll do that before I do my meal planning. But it's a pretty good sized cookbook. It's one I got with my wellness rewards from Weight Watchers, so I didn't pay anything for it, other than I used some of my points for it. But it looks pretty good. It's Instant Pot, slow cooker, and air fryer recipes. So this is gonna get windy for a second. I have to adjust my mirror. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I'm anxious to look at those recipes and see how that's going on. Boy, the wind is really. I think I need to replace the weather stripping around my window and around my door, because the wind is just really coming in through here. So I am going to start talking about how I'm losing 150 pounds. From when I started, I think my starting weight to what my goal weight is was actually like something like 147.8. The total weight I want to lose. And I've lost 85.3 now. So I'm well on my way. But I think it's important for people to know that this has been, so to get where I am today, and today's not my official weigh-in, Thursday is, but today, it has been a 4-year process of ups and downs. I watched a video last night from Peggy over at Color Me Influenced, and she keeps a chart of how much weight she's lost and how much weight she's gained. And you know, considering that, you know, we all don't have downward losses unless you're Corey Yeager, but you know, we have gains and then we lose it, gains and lose. So if you add all those together, she lost this enormous amount of weight. You know, she said she's lost more overall over time than what she weighs, and it's just kind of interesting. And she's gained a lot too. I mean, considering all those little gains, you know, those all little 2.2 gains and 2 pound, 3 pound gains that we have. So I'm not worrying about that. I'm worrying about the end game here and the process to get there. So to get to where I am today, it's been a very long process. I joined Weight Watchers, well, years ago. I've been a Weight Watcher member off and on since I was in my 20s. And I would gain a lot, then I would gain it. I would lose a lot, then I would gain it back, and then some. Then I go back to Weight Watchers. So, but I really started in earnest on January 1st, 2016. So it's been 4 years since I have been at this. And I know that there have been a lot of people that have lost as much weight as I've lost over 4 years' time in 1 year. Yay, good for you. And I mean that. I'm not being snarky about that. Good for you. I didn't, you know. I did let the pressures of life and, you know, everything I was going through deter me. And there were times when I went out and I partied hardy. But, so I started 4 years ago. And during that 4 years, I've learned important values. I've learned the value of not giving up, of not letting your setbacks determine your journey. I have learned that this is not how my story ends, that I still have more to write. I have a lot of empty pages yet to write in my story, and I am going to write them in a good way. You know, the fact that I have had so many losses, and I focus on the losses instead of instead of the blessings. Okay, let me just say that. And you're saying, what? You know, you lost your husband and your son. How can you count blessings? I can, because first of all, I wake up every day. I'm not going to let the end of their story define mine. And I mean, there is a whole another book I could write about that. And maybe I will someday. But I am not going to let the things that I've gone through be the end of my story. I'm going to use those experiences to add new pages. Does it make any sense? I have decided that I'm not going to let my past define my future. Okay? Yes, I know I'm going to have stumbles in the road. I know that I'm going to continue to have times where I'm going to overeat. I'll feel bad about it for a day and I'll get right back on track. But that's the key. I've learned you got to get right back on. Not the next day, not the next month or the week, but the very next meal. I've learned that I need to journal. I need to write down everything that I eat. Yes, I use the app, and the app is great. I use it, and I use it to look up recipes. I use it to build recipes. I track my food every day. One of the days that I work, I pre-track. So the app is great. But I also journal. I also keep a written journal where I keep track of things that the app doesn't, like my daily calorie count. I wear a Fitbit so I can compare my calories burned versus what I've eaten in calories. So I just said, I think I told you at the beginning of the year, this was going to be a selfish year for me. I'm concentrating on me this year. And if I can help somebody else along the way, that is great. You know, I'm concentrating on my health. I'm concentrating on my finances. I'm concentrating on my relationship with God. And this is going to be the beginning of we have 366 days this year because it's leap year. So this is the beginning of my 366 page book for 2020. And I'm not going to let it end the way it began. I mean, the point of our journey is to evolve, right? So I'm just blabbering. I'm just hoping that this makes sense to some of you. Last night I sat down with my son and his girlfriend, and you know, they've been having a hard time with money too. The reason I wanted to sit down with them because I don't want them, they're 20 and 21, I don't want them to make the same mistakes that I made when I was their age. And to kind of set their ground, or their footing on good ground, you know. And I think we got a lot accomplished last night. We figured out a budget for them. So, you know, and I was thinking a lot of things I probably should have taught my kids when they were growing up, I didn't. I was concentrating on Joe, and I was going to school, and maybe I should have spent more time teaching them some better life lessons and values. So, but we can't go back, and we can't ask for a do-over with life, you know. I mean, we can ask, we just can't get it. So, but they're young enough, I think we can get them going on a strong footing. And I mean, they still need to determine where their relationship is going. They've been together now, well, since before my husband died, so over 2 years. So anyway, it was a good time. We talked about money the whole time they were there, and we wrote it down, and I wrote down a budget for them to follow and what they needed to set money aside for so that they didn't have to come up with all this money at once. And really kind of following the Dave Ramsey principles of money. And I am too. I mean, I'm learning this as I go too. And as a matter of fact, I was told my one son today that I wish I had started doing this 30 years ago. But I didn't, so doing it now. You know, one of the things that they're supposed to start doing early in life is start saving for retirement. Well, I've been there. Oh, speaking of which, I started working on my taxes. I'm thinking, you know, okay, so I've paid taxes now, and I should be getting a pretty good return. Wrong. Turns out I owe the federal government because I have a job, and I get a pension, and I get Social Security. So apparently I've made too much money working at my itty-bitty little Walmart job. It does not make sense. I'm paying more taxes than I ever have. Last year I didn't pay any because all I got was my pension and my Social Security. So I got a nice return. Well, this year I owe the government. Tell me how that's possible. I am going to talk to somebody because I'm hoping I did something wrong. But I know my kids ran into this too. I mean, had very little money, but they ended up owing, in Oklahoma anyway. So, I don't know. I can't figure it out. I'm using TurboTax, so usually TurboTax is pretty accurate, although I used it last year and they missed something. And I thought I was going to get like an itty-bitty little return, and I got a big one. So, I don't know what's going on. Government gets you coming and going. Thought I was bettering myself. Maybe I am, but why should they have that money? I want it. And I only worked, 3 months out of the year. So I can hardly wait to see what it'll be like next year if I keep at this job. So I think what I'm going to do is go in and change my withholding. So I possibly will get more money back. So I don't know. Well, I'm here at the bank. I need to find a parking spot and get in there and get back out so I can get out about my day. I will talk to you. Let me show you what I've had to eat today. As I record this, I've only had breakfast. It's 1:30 in the afternoon, but I didn't eat breakfast till like 11 o'clock. So I'll go home and have some lunch before I go to the grocery store because I don't like to go to the store hungry. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later to wrap this up. Have you ever left your place and then you are gone longer than what you thought you were going to be gone, and then all of a sudden you're hungry? That has happened to me. I ate lunch before I left, and I had to meet somebody over at the church, and then I decided to come to Walmart to do my grocery shopping because I did a price comparison today between Walmart and Kroger, where I normally shop, and Walmart was about $30 cheaper, and plus I get a discount at Kroger or at Walmart for something. So I'm really hungry. It's 6:30. It's past the time I should be eating dinner, so I'm eating a snack. Now, I could have gotten all kinds of stuff for a snack, and that saying just kept coming back to me about don't give up what you want the most for what you want right now. Well, what I wanted right now was something to eat, and I decided, instead of rack up high points, high fat stuff, high sodium stuff, I did pick up fruit when I was at Walmart, so I'm eating a banana on the way home. So that's just one of the changes that I have made to help me lose 85 pounds, and it will help me lose that 147 I want to lose. So I just wanted to share that with you, and now let me show you what I've had to eat today. I wish you could smell this. This is my breakfast today. I decided to make oatmeal since I'm off today. I had a little bit more time. Oops, almost spilled it all over the place here. This is pumpkin pie oatmeal. I have 40 grams dry of old-fashioned oats, 120 milliliters of unsweetened almond milk. The oats are 4 points. Almond milk is 0. I have some brown sugar swerve on that for 0 points. I have about 37 grams of blueberries on there and 85 grams of pumpkin in there. And I have also some cinnamon on it. Oh, gosh, it smells just like a pumpkin pie, and it tastes so good. So this is what, I also put, because, you know, I want to be decadent sometimes, and also I like to have some fat with every meal. I have 5 grams of butter in this for 2 points. So my cereal today is 6 points. I have 2 points in my coffee. So it is an 8-point breakfast. But oh boy, this looks so good. And look at this big, huge bowl. Okay, for lunch today, I'm having my final serving that's left of my taco stuffed peppers. That is 0. I topped it with 1 container of the Holy Guacamole Mini. So that's 3 points. And I'm having some cauliflower rice that I just topped with a little bit of that guacamole and some Frank's hot sauce. And that's all, well, that's 0 points because I already counted the guacamole. So I'm having a 3-point lunch, having a big glass of water with this. I gotta tell you, I'm so excited about this dinner. That looks like some fancy Chinese thing, doesn't it? Well, it's not. I just mixed up some peppers and onions with cauliflower rice, and there's chicken breast in there too. Now the chicken breast is 6 1/8 ounces. I'm going ahead and eat the whole chicken breast because I haven't had much protein today. That's all 0 points. And I made this huge salad, which is 0 points. except for the Bolthouse Chunky Blue Cheese dressing. I have 2 tablespoons of that for 1 point. And I do have a 1/4 cup of fat-free cheddar cheese in my chicken mixture. Look, it takes up the entire dinner plate. This whole plate is only 1 point. Isn't that amazing? For dessert tonight, I'm having some nice cream. I got this recipe from Barrett Pastor. All it is unsweetened almond milk, a frozen banana, and a little bit of sugar-free vanilla pudding. Boy, it is so good. I haven't had this in a while, so I'm really excited to have this. Nice cream. 1 point. Well, I had recorded something else to wrap up with, but it was too long, so the video is getting kind of long anyway, so I'm going to wrap it up. I just want you to know that I ended the day with 13 points. And I had 1,148 calories, about a couple things I guesstimated. So I am 600 calories to the good today. So anyway, good damn plan. I'm motivated. I'm going to get to that 188. 187.8 will get me to 90 pounds. So that's my next goal. And boy, it sure would be nice to see the 180s on my next weigh-in, which is, 3 days from now, so I'm not sure it has happened. But anyway, I'm on my way. I'm going to hit that 100-pound mark, I know, within the next couple months. So you guys be great, and I'll see you tomorrow with another riveting What I Ate.